What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? This my dog. He got on a hat. He got on a hoodie. It must be cold over there where you at. I would love to come visit you, but I don't like the cold, man. Oh my God. He holds the ball. What in the world? I think. Hold up, y'all.
More views.
I ain't think it was gonna be that long. Hey, we're gonna get started right now. We're gonna skip the intro and everything, man. We're gonna get started, man. Click on our links below to sign up for our 4 videos. And this video is how to quickly get more views and subscribers. Let's check it out.
If you want to get more views and more subscribers to your channel, then this is all you need to know. This is a blueprint that you need to follow if you want to get more views and subscribers. The first thing is you got to be consistent. Now, a lot of people say that. You've heard that from a lot of YouTube gurus, a lot of experts. What does that even mean? There's a lot of confusion over that, and this was brought up to me in my live stream yesterday. Actually, I had a poll in my live stream yesterday as to what video should I make next, and this was the overwhelming favorite, how to get more views. But consistency does not mean that you have to post on the same day every week, or that you have to post once a week every week, or that you have to post at the same time of day, or even that your videos have to be the same length all the time. I mean, those are technically all ways to be consistent, quote unquote, but that's not what it means. Being consistent just means showing up. You got to show up. Now, how do you do that? You know, maybe you decide you want to post every week and the same day every week. That's fine, but excuse me, that's fine, but I wouldn't necessarily get locked into that. You can deviate from that. It's okay. Like,
right. You can, we don't. Okay. Here's the thing, y'all. For a beginner, if you're a beginner, you need to learn how to record your video, upload it, give us any type of title, release it. The next thing you want to add to these 4 fingers is record some type of video, give it some type of title, and you keep doing this over and over again. Then you want to start scheduling the time. If you keep doing that, now to get consistency so you can show up and show YouTube that you're serious as a business, you spend a day, record 1 video, 2 video, 3 video, 4 videos, as many videos you can. Monday morning, Monday blues, video day. You got to record videos. I'm just using that as a day. It could be your Saturday. When you're off Saturday or Sunday, you record all your videos. You record all your videos. You hit save, go to the next one. Hit save, go to the next one. You get 2 days out of the week to do that. By the time you do that, you got 10 videos done. The next day, your 3rd day, you do editing. This way you can show up for the YouTube algorithm and let your customers, your clients, your fans, your subscribers know 12 o'clock, we dropping a video. 5 o'clock, we drop a video. That's the only 2 times I know. I remember. I think it's a 3 o'clock video drop or something. But my point is, consistency to that algorithm is what you want to point at first. You want to point at that algorithm first. Dropping 1 video a week is not going to cut it. That ain't going to cut it. No, it ain't. Dropping 2 videos a week is not going to cut it. I want to say dropping 1 video every day ain't going to cut it. That's what I want to say, because you got YouTubers out here dropping 5 videos a day. On this new channel, we dropping 2 videos a day. And we barely cutting it. So you want the real, or you want my man about to say, let's see if you're going to be real. Here we go.
Same day every week. That's fine. But, excuse me, that's fine. But I wouldn't necessarily get locked into that, you can deviate from that. It's okay. Like if you normally post on Mondays, like I usually post a video on Mondays. This week it's Wednesday. That's okay. I don't think people are going to forget who I am, the people who watch my videos, in a couple of days. And the way YouTube tests anyways, they start testing your video as soon as you make it public, right? As soon as you post your video and make it public, that's when the testing begins. So, if people were expecting a video on Monday, but it's Wednesday before it comes out, it's not a big deal. It's not like people aren't going to watch videos except for Mondays, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter. Just show up. Keep showing up for your viewers, whether that's in a video, like a new video that you post, or even writing a community post or doing a live stream, whatever. Get in front of your viewers' faces as consistently as you can. Like, don't give them a chance to forget who you are. That's really all be consistent means. Now, if it
we teach a little different than that. I'm not going to say he's right or wrong, because he can be right and I can be right also. But in our course, we teach a little different, and I explain to you why. And I think, I really think that my explanation will be, I like that point better. And guess what? You got to feed the algorithm anyway. No matter what, you got to upload videos. I wish I can do drop 20 videos a day. Even if it's on 3 different video channels. That's what I wish we can do. And one day we're going to do that. We're going to feed 7 videos, 8 videos a day. Yeah, we can drop 8 videos a day. Here we go. I'm just thinking out loud. Here we go.
Helps you to post on the same day of the week, every week, then great. Then do that. But I caution you, if you only ever do that, you may be missing out on perhaps a different day of the week might work better for you, and you would never know unless you try. Okay, so maybe just every once in a while, try something new. But don't get discouraged if you miss a Monday, for instance, if Monday is your day. Miss a whole week if you have to. That's okay. Just show up for your viewers as often as you can when you can. But you can't just show up and be consistent.
Here we go.
You have to listen to your viewers. Right?
Make
videos that they want you to make, that they want to watch.
The comment
You can't just
section.
make videos that you want to make. If you want to grow, remember, this video is about how to quickly grow your views and subscribers. Make videos that your audience or your viewers want to watch. Okay? And the best way to do that is to identify who your audience is, who are your typical viewers, and always make videos for them. Make videos for them that they would want to watch. That is actually the #1 metric that YouTube uses when trying to figure out if your video is good or not. They don't look at how many edits you've made or how flashy your videos are, how fancy they are, right? They just look at, are people watching your videos? And the only way to get people to watch your videos is to make videos that they want to watch. But not just that, it's got to be in front of the right people. And that's why all your videos should be directed towards a specific audience, a specific group of people. And that's another way of saying stay within your niche. But the absolute easiest way to make videos that your viewers want to watch is to help them. Make videos that help them. Okay, there are so many people out there looking for help with whatever it is, anything under the sun on YouTube.
#1.
And if you can make videos that help them, that fill a need, right? That fill the need that people are out there looking to be filled. That sound right? No. Anyway, that's the best way to grow, right? That will build trust. Okay, if you are solving problems for your viewers, then they will trust you, and they perhaps will want to come back for another problem along the same lines in the same niche that they need help with down the line. So they may subscribe to you. Okay. Also, if you're solving a problem, like from step 1 through step 9, you're going through what they have to do this thing, whether it's, it could be anything. It could be, how to pick the best cruise line to go on a cruise to Alaska. It could be, how to find the best fishing hole. It could be how to make the best salad, how to plant a garden. Go through the steps. Teach people how to do what you already know how to do. And there's got to be something. There's something you're good at, right? And help them. Help them along. It's rare for people to want to watch YouTube just for the sake of watching people go through the motions of their life. And when I say that, I'm kind of referring to vlogs. Nothing really against vlogs, but if a vlog is just that, just documenting your life, and not really helping anybody, I believe it could only take you so far. Okay? If you're helping people, that greatly increases the chances that you will have people want to subscribe to you, to come back to learn more later, and just to get more views, because then people are watching all of your video all the way through. That's a positive signal to YouTube. YouTube sees that, and then they will put your video, your thumbnail and title in front of more people that they think want to watch. And if they watch it all the way through, it just repeats, right? And that's how you gain views. People are looking for help, give it to them, right? Give them the help they're looking for. Now, if you really want to take your channel to the next level, build a community. And there's so many different ways you can do this. It starts in the comments section of your videos, okay? Make sure those are on. Like I talked to somebody yesterday who was hesitant to turn comments on because they're concerned about perhaps negative comments they might get. You kind of have to get over that.
That's funny.
And I say that with the utmost respect. If you can just understand that if you do get a negative comment, that's more a reflection on the person leaving the comment than you. If you can just understand that, and then also that if people do leave a comment like that, they're likely not going to come back to watch.
First of all, this is part of growing and learning YouTube. It's part of growing and learning YouTube. We had to go through the same thing. Do you honestly think we get about 1.5 million views every month? 1.5 million views every month. And that's just on our main channel. Then we got 2 other channels, including this channel, that's getting views. We getting so many comments on every video that I had to hire somebody to just, your job is to answer comments. Bring me the comments that you think need my attention. So she knows what comments to bring. Anyway, now, there has been some negative comments, and you just got to get some thick skin, man. F these people. They didn't throw no bullets at you. They didn't come and say they're going to take your kids away. They ain't do nothing to help you. This is just some words. I have seen so many people videos that got the comments off. Having your comments off is telling YouTube that you ain't even trying to grow no business. If you got the comments off, the more comments under a video tells the algorithm that this is a real good video. So the more negative comments somebody will put, all your fans, your real fans, is going to jump on that person and make a thread. Now you got all these comments. This is a business. Don't take it personal. I want people to say negative things to my daggone video comments. When the guy says something negative to this in this video, I don't know what the number is, but I'm pretty sure 31 subscribers is not enough subscribers to have to start teaching YouTube. So you're going to teach me how to do YouTube and you only got 31 subscribers. I said, my boy, you do not know. Forgive him, Father, for he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's what I'm trying to do. Forgive him because he has no idea. So we started jumping all over him. I forgot that the person that put the comment up can take the comment down. So he took the comment down. Don't get it twisted, man. They talk about everybody, talk about your mama. They talk about you behind your back. That is part of life. Get over that. Don't be such a sissy where you can't, well, they say something bad about my video. They said something bad about YouTube, period. The people who started YouTube, they told me, oh, that's stupid. It ain't going to work. Now they billionaires. Anyway, let's continue.
Watch any more of your videos because they obviously don't like your videos or they're jealous of you, whatever it is. You probably only have to delete a comment from them once and they'll never come back. Okay. If they do come back and you happen to notice, you can block them or Yeah, block. Well, it's not block. It's hide. You can hide them from your channel so that you nor anybody else will ever see anything else that they post again. They still think their comments are existing on your channel, but they aren't. You don't see them. So that's a way you can deal with it. And if you can just do that and just kind of just put it out of your mind and go forward, then you'll be so much better off. Plus, there's so many more positive people in the world than negative. So the positive really does outweigh the negative in this case. But build a community. That starts with the comments, answering people's questions. Just whenever somebody leaves a comment or a question, answer them, reply to them, be courteous. And then people may want to come back, right? That increases the chances that they'll want to come back. People are out there looking for connection. They're looking to join communities. And talk with like-minded people. There's lots of people out there like that.
Looking for a home.
If you can give that to them, great. That'll help your channel. That's only the first way to build a community. That's where it starts. If you want to level it up beyond that, then you can start doing live streams. That is an amazing way to build a community, and that played a huge role in me growing my channel. Going live once a week. It started slow, like it usually starts with nobody, right? Going live to nobody watching, in which case you're just kind of making a video on the fly. And when you sign off, you've got a video on demand that people can watch later, and you didn't have to edit it. It's done. So there's that, but also it will grow over time. You can advertise that you're going live in your videos. So for example, I go live every Tuesday there. I've just told you, so maybe you'll show up at the next one. So you can do that in your videos. And then over time, if you keep showing up, right, be consistent with when you show up, how often you show up, your audience, your viewers, your live stream viewers will increase over time. I think my first one, I was lucky enough to have 4 show up to mine. One of which was my son, because I asked him to. I was nervous. So it's okay, that's fine. But then, I answered some questions from him and some from other people that also showed up. And then, I told them at the end of it, I'm going to be back next week. And then they came back the next week and more people showed up, right? I think 4 the first week, and then I had 7. And then my third week, I think I had 12. And it just kept going from there. And yesterday I was at 285 people were in my live stream at one time.
Wow. That's
so
amazing.
that took me around a year and a little more than a year and a half. We're coming up on 2 years. Anyways, it's fantastic because I'm growing a community and people are getting to know each other in the community, and they love that I'm providing them with that opportunity. If you want to level it up even further, you can sign up for a service like, I use Kajabi. I use Kajabi to run my whole business, and part of Kajabi is that it comes with a community that you can set up off-site, like off of YouTube, right? So people can log into my community. I've called it Creators Cove, and if you're interested, there is a link to it down below. It's free, and people get in there and they ask questions. They have them answered. I show up every few days to answer some questions when I can, and it's great. And there's not just Kajabi. I mean, Kajabi is not that cheap, but it does a whole lot of other things. It hosts my website, my courses, and a bunch of things. But you could look at Circle, right? Or System with an E on the end, .io is another one. School, start a school community, SKOOL, that's another one. Those are all ways they're platforms where you can provide a means for your viewers, your audience, to get together when you're not around or when you are, between live streams or between videos. Another way to get people to watch your videos for longer is to get better at video editing. This is something that a lot of people hate, video editing. You either love it or you hate it. But either way, you can spend anywhere from 30 minutes to edit a video to multiple weeks, right? Depending on the level of editing you want to do. When I say get better at video editing, I do not mean get fancier, lots of bells and whistles, lots of sound effects, text flying in and out, jump cuts, L cuts, J cuts, all these technical terms, all these things you can do with video editing, masking, tracking, picture-in-picture, so many things you can do. I'm not talking about that at all. What I mean by get better at video editing is move your story along so that people will want to watch it. And you can get creative. most of my video editing is very simple. I'll chop off the beginning when I press record to start recording until, I start talking. I'll chop off the beginning, and I'll usually chop off the end. That's all I really have to do. If I'm telling a story or, sharing my thoughts, and that is to be the main part of my video, then that's all I have to do. But periodically I'll go through and I'll edit some things out. Like if I get tripped up on a word or I'll lose my train of thought, I may cut that out, right? But that's pretty much all I do. Sometimes I may add some text.
His audio sounds amazing. His audio sounds great for somebody outside with that DJI. You make me want to use. I lost my dead cats, that little furry thing that's on top of it, but I ordered some more and I still don't use them because I want to make sure I have everything. Anyway, but when we get to the Bahamas, we're going to the Bahamas, y'all. We are not only starting a YouTube course, but our YouTube course is going to be doing different events once a year, maybe twice a year.
Right? If I don't know, mispronounced something, or I said the wrong word and I meant a different word, I may put some text in there to correct myself. If I give a temperature, like it's -4 degrees Celsius today.
What?
A lot of my viewers, a lot of you are in the United States and you don't use Celsius, you use Fahrenheit. So I'd put that on screen, -4 Celsius equals whatever it equals. I'd have to figure that out. But I want to say 0 is 32 Fahrenheit, so -4, I'm going to guess it's 28, 27 Fahrenheit. Anyways, I'll put it on screen. But that's all I mean, just something simple like that. If you're telling a story, like watch your video back and try to follow along. And if you feel like, oh, you know what, I might be starting to lose people here, I'm starting to sound boring, right? For example, if you ever see a part of your video like that, then do something about it. Some things you can do to keep people watching through a boring part, for example, is text, like I mentioned. You can put some text on screen, like highlight a word that you say and just boom, have it show up on screen. You could do that. Or B-roll. And if you don't know what B-roll is, it's basically supporting video that will support your story. So I'm talking here right now, I'm talking to the camera. If I were to put B-roll in, and I'll put some in right now of me perhaps walking up this trail to get to here where I'm filming.
That's cool.
Because I know I filmed that walking up here. I filmed it, so I have that available to me to use as B-roll. But then I'm still talking, and all you do is you cover up your video with the B-roll. Remove the audio from the B-roll, the supporting video,
mute,
and so that I can still speak. And the underlying video of me talking, this part, you can still hear. So add some B-roll in every once in a while. And
we teach that also in editing. One of the things I say since he's talking about editing, the editing software, well, what software should I use? There's a lot of people, if you want to use the best of all best, I think Adobe Pro, Premiere Pro, and stuff like that is the best for editing software. The course is on a Mac. You got to get a Mac computer. If you get a Mac computer first, I suggest, and this is what I did, I wanted to pay for something one time. I don't want to pay a monthly fee. Adobe products and Adobe Premiere, you have to pay a monthly fee on. I beg y'all to try your best to stay away from the monthly fees. Once you buy the software, I own the software. I bought the software maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And my man that was arguing with me, talking about see, Adobe better. See, I can do this. You can't do that in Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro cost me $300, one-time fee, 4 years ago. You divide that every month. He's still paying a monthly fee for Premiere and Adobe. You understand my point? So when he stops paying, because you short a little money or whatever, he done paid at least $2,000 by now, $1,000 by now for a software that I paid $300 for and I still own it. So all the softwares that I use for editing, all the softwares I use, period, does not have a monthly fee on it, except for ChatGPT, stuff like that. But anyway, I just wanted to add that 2 cents in.
So that I can still speak, and the underlying video of me talking, this part, you can still hear. So add some B-roll in every once in a while. And I'm a big, I love it when you use your own B-roll. Like, there are services out there you can use, like Storyblocks, for instance, where you can download stock video footage and use that as B-roll. And you can even search for specific things. Like if you want, a guy walking up a hill, you can search for a guy walking up a hill, and there's probably something there for you, right? But I think it's better if you just use your own. It's cheaper, right? Just film your own. Either before you film the main part of your video, or at the end, if you feel like you want to grab some other shots, like of the trees or the rocks or whatever, right? And throw that in there and try to use B-roll and text to try to help carry the story through boring parts. That's the best way I can describe it. If I'm going to use B-roll, I'll typically use more of it at the beginning of a video, right? It's super important to keep people watching at the beginning, get them through that first 30 seconds. And if you can get people through the first 30 seconds, they're more apt to continue watching, okay? So yeah, I tend to be a little tighter with my edits, my cuts, any text I want to show, or B-roll in the beginning. Not always, just sometimes. But if you're a good storyteller, then you don't need to do any editing at all, right? Your story, if you're a good storyteller, your story will keep people engaged all the way through your video, your story, right? That's something I strive to get better at. And I don't feel like I'm that good at it. I try, and I even bought a book on storytelling that I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. But the intention's there. I want to get better at telling stories. And, because anybody who can sit down with a camera and just tell a story that people want to hear, then you've got them, right? You can, just think about movies, right? Or even books that you read, if you're a book reader. A good story will keep you engaged, and you'll want to read it till the end. A good movie will keep you interested, and you'll want to watch the whole thing all the way through. And there's different elements to storytelling that would help. But yeah, it's a skill, it's hard, and it's something you can work on over time. And until you get really good at storytelling, use B-roll. Use B-roll or text on screen. Those really aren't that hard to do with video editing. And if you can think of video editing as just, keep things simple. Don't worry about cutting out all of the ums and ahs, all of your mistakes, right? People don't mind the odd mistake in a video, right? I'd even go so far to say is people don't mind any mistakes. I've made videos where I haven't done any editing at all, except for cutting off the beginning and the end, right? And no editing throughout the middle of the video. I'm just kind of rambling and talking and sharing my thoughts. If people are interested in what I have to say, then it's okay. That's all you need to do. You don't have to edit. So anyways, doing that, like storytelling, editing so that people will keep watching, those are things designed to keep people watching all the way through the end of your video. And that is the number one metric that YouTube looks at when deciding how far should they push your video. Should they continue to push it to more people that don't even know who you are yet, people who aren't your subscribers or aren't normally watching your videos, right? If they get a ton of good, if they meaning YouTube, if YouTube gets a ton of good signals, people are watching your videos all the way through, you will get more views, and you will therefore get more subscribers. You could also ask people to subscribe if you want to do that. I don't usually do that. But hey, subscribe if you want to, if you want to hear more of this. There, I just did it. I don't usually do that. But if you want to, I suggest you do that at the end. Don't do that at the beginning of your video. People don't know yet, especially if they're new to your channel. People don't know if they want to subscribe to you yet. Give them the information they clicked on your thumbnail for first, right? Let them watch the video first. And then, hey, if you like this and you want to hear more from me, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, right? You can do it at the end. Same thing with introducing yourself. Don't do it at the beginning, right? The beginning of your video is so important. Consider it prime real estate in your video. You don't want to waste that on fluff, on stuff that isn't helping solve the viewer's problem, that isn't delivering on the reason they clicked your thumbnail, right? Get to the point right away. And if you want to introduce yourself, save that for the end as well. my name is Rob. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. If you're returning, welcome back. It's great to have you here again. There, I did it at the end, and that's fine. So,
yeah. Rob on
I hope
the
you
job.
find this helpful. Again, my name is Rob. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. All right, bye.
Rob on the job. Man, that's a nice background that he's using, man. One of the things that Rob on the job is doing, one of the things we teach you to say it right up front. Hey guys, you know, what's up? You get your little intro, quick YouTube intro, and then you wake them up, and then you tell them something like, let's say you're doing a YouTube video about skateboarding, and you're gonna show the people on the skateboard something new, something super duper, the super duper flip. And you say, hey everybody on YouTube, how y'all doing? Hey, you might want to hit that subscribe button because today we're gonna learn about the super duper flip. Put some emotion into it and tell them to hit the subscribe button. And I think you should do that in the beginning, because by the time they get halfway through the super duper flip, they get a phone call. Their mama told them to get off the phone. You know, the dog ate my homework. All kinds of stuff will come up. And they was going to subscribe, but they just forgot to. Then they don't watch the whole video. And at the end, they didn't even get to the end to hear you say subscribe. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I forgot to subscribe anyway. And what's the name of that guy's channel again that I didn't subscribe to? I can't get back to it. Say it in the beginning, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.